go ahead and sign there. I'll be the notary. And you can sign your oath.
Okay, Ms. McQuaid, once he has notarized your proof and your oath, I'll sign the order admitting your uncle's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. The letters are what you're going to use to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate so that you can deal with real estate title companies, financial institutions, and so forth. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Mills in getting him a listing of the assets of your uncle's estate, because he has to put those into what's called an inventory appraisement and list of claims and have that filed within 90 days of today's date, okay?
We'll take care of that. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, are you all notarized?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the order is signed, and once y'all have e-filed those documents with the clerk, she'll be able to get her letter. Let us know if y'all need anything else, Mr. Mills, and y'all have a great week.
Thank you.
Take care. Wolf, Exline, and Taylor.
Good morning, Judge. I see that empty chair over there. I'm gonna try to fix that. I had the same problem last time.
Okay, why don't we start out with Wolf?
Yes, sir. Let's do that. I've got Mrs. Wolf here with me right now, sitting here. She's got her proof of death over there. And we have a notary in the office, Judge.
Okay, and it looks like all of yours this morning are self-proven. Well, no, you've got a determination of heirship, but I don't see any witnesses listed.
Yeah, Judge, that the one for Monica Taylor, we tried to get her mom qualified and we couldn't, and so the daughter is stepping in to be the administrator of the estate. We've already done the heirship.
Oh, okay. Very good. Give me 1 second.
All right. I'm not sure why I can't get my rear camera to work on Zoom. I'm gonna have to do something about that. In fact, I think what I'm gonna do is put it on my phone, sign it on my phone.
Okay, how do you say that? Do you say it Wooler?
Weller,
Pardon me?
Weller, like
Willer?
in there.
Okay, Ms. Willer, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause shall be the truth so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Hey, Ms. Willer, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Ruth M. Wolf. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna go to the signature page. Ask you if that her signature on that document.
Yes, sir, it is.
And after the date she made this will on May 29th of 2008, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
All right, go right ahead, Mr.
Okay, thank you, Judge. You saw the last one testament and you verified that. You now are looking at a document called the proof of death and other facts. Is that correct, Ms. Weller?
Yes,
Okay. Is everything on there true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
yes, sir.
Okay. If you could go ahead and sign that in front of the notary. Now, you've also got in front of you a document called an oath of independent executors. Would you go ahead and sign that as well? Very good. Judge, we've got everything signed and notarized on this case, and we're good to go.
I've lost video with you.
Yeah, I know, Judge. We're having trouble with our video. It's giving us, I'll go back again. It's given, there we go.
Oh. and
Perfect.
it's-
All right. We're back.
Willer, you said everything's notarized?
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Willer, I have signed the order admitting your mother's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that will give you authority to act on behalf of the estate so that you can deal with financial institutions and title companies and so forth. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Brinkley in getting him a listing of the assets of your mother's estate because he has 90 days to file an inventory with the court. But other than that, I know he'll do a good job guiding you through the process, and I hope everything goes well, and let us know if there's any way we can help.
Thank you very much.
All right, why don't we go to X line?
Yes, sir. We're ready. I'll see you, Ms. Fuller. I'll call you, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a seat right here.
Does Vernon need to sit in a certain place?
Yeah, let's get you over here, okay? Let's try to get both of you guys over
Okay.
here. We have two on this one, Your Honor. That's the other one, do, Vernon. Come sit down right here. I'm gonna stand behind you guys. You can sit right here. One of you sit over here, one of you sit here. We'll get you both on the camera. So we have two here, Your Honor. This is Bonnie Jean Nobles and Vernon Ray Nobles before you today. Go ahead.
Good morning. If I could get y'all to raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth so help you God? All right, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Bernice X. Line. Do y'all recognize that as being her will?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All right. And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if that's her signature on that document.
Yes.
Yes.
And after the date she made this will on March 28th of 2000, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No.
All right, go right ahead, Mr. Brinkley.
Okay, thank you, Judge. I'll start with Bonnie Jean Nobles. Ms. Nobles, this is a document with the proof of death and other facts. And I need you to take time, I know that you got here and didn't have time to read. I need you to take time to look at that and tell me if everything on there is true and correct to the best of your knowledge. Enough of that, Vernon?
I might get it.
Okay.
I'm stuck.
Let me get it for you. There you are.
Okay.
Okay, were they in the room whenever I probated the Wolf estate, Mr. Brinkley?
No, they were not, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
They were not. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Bonnie, I was asking you, does everything on there look true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have you sign the document and I'll call Vernon. Mr. Nobles, Have you had a chance to review the same document?
Yes,
And is everything on there true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
yes.
Okay, I'll ask you to sign it as well. Very good.
All right, Mr. Nobles and Ms. Lowe, once y'all have signed your proof of death and other facts and your oath,
It's okay.
I will sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that'll give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Brinkley in getting him a listing of the assets of your mother's estate because you've got 90 days to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Brinkley, let me know when they're done.
Okay, almost, Your Honor. Okay, all done, Your Honor.
All right, the order is signed. I hope everything goes well. Y'all have a great week, and Mr. Brinkley will go to the Taylor estate.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Take care now.
I'll wait.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
And,
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're ready. I think I see Monica on the Zoom call already. Very good. Judge, this is a case where we had attempted to get Monica's mom appointed, but Rosalind Taylor, we were just unable to get a bond on this one. The estate's worth about $130,000. And so we regrouped and are asking for Monica to be appointed instead. We've checked and she's going to qualify for the bond.
okay, we have consent.
Yes.
All right. Ms. Reynolds, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please.
Yes, sir.
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth so help you God.
Yes, I do.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Brinkley.
Hey, Ms. Reynolds, what is your relationship to the decedent, Karen Lynn Taylor?
She was my sister-in-law. She was married to my brother Edward for over 18 years.
And is it true that when we tried to ascertain the size of this estate, it appears that the estate has a value of about $130,000?
That's correct.
Okay. You've had a chance to look at the second amended application for letters of administration, and you've had a chance to look at the proof of death and other facts. Is that correct?
Yes, I have.
Is everything on the proof of death and other facts true and accurate to the best of your recollection?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You have that document in front of you right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we've got to, what we're going to do is we're going to notarize that for you after the fact. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. You also have a copy of the oath there in front of you. Is that correct?
I do.
Okay. And that's another document that we're going to have you sign after the fact. Is that correct?
Yes,
You also have a copy of the affidavit of assets in front of you. Is that correct?
that's correct.
And that's the one where it shows that there's a Chase Bank and Education First bank account. We believe there's about $130,000 in those accounts. Is that correct?
Yes,
There's also a house, but there's really no equity in the house. We're going to have to take care of that and decide what to do with that. But at this point, we don't know if there's really much equity in that house. Is that correct?
that's correct.
Okay. Other than that, the judge will have those things executed and turned in after the fact.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Reynolds, I hope everything goes well. Once I get those documents e-filed here in a notarized form, I'll sign the order appointing you as administratrix of the estate, and Mr. Brinkley will guide you through the process. Please make sure that you cooperate with him so that he can get an inventory file within 90 days, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, y'all have a great week. Thank you.
You too.
We'll see you at 10 o'clock, Judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in the-
Yeah,
Okay.
hopefully we'll be done with the uncontested by then.
Sure.
But we'll
see
try to pull you up as close to 10 as possible.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, Monica, I'll talk to you shortly, okay?
Okay.
It looks like Ms. Burnson,
Yeah, she has 3 also.
3,
Oh, Dean showed himself.
3,
Oh,
only showing 2 for Ms. Burnson.
she only has 2. She has 2. Dean has 3,
Gilchrist.
she has 2, she has fitting.
Gilchrist and Fitting,
Soroka.
self-approved. And self-approved.
Is LaRocca her? I have that as Robert Thomas.
Okay, let me
Well,
just,
we'll see if she's doing that one.
Okay, because he's not on it yet either.
Yes. she might
okay,
be
let me
doing-
see, Gilchrist.
I can't remember her last name. It's horrible. That's what happens when you retire.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Burnson. Is that Mr. Gilchrist?
No, I'm sorry. This is Mrs. LaRocca. I'm going to do the LaRocca one first because she's actually here in person, if that's okay.
I don't have that one.
This one here. That's the one. This is here. Yes.
I can't. Oh, okay, that was, Mr. Thomas, okay. It was on our docket as Robert Thomas.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, Ms. LaRocca, if I can get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I will.
All right, I'm gonna hold up what's reported to be the last will and testament of Victor LaRocca. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and well, it's already been proven. This is the successorship, isn't it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go right ahead, Ms. Burnson.
Okay, Your Honor, we've had a chance to review this proof of facts and just to let you know, her mom was appointed as the executor years ago, and she unfortunately has a pretty extreme case of dementia. And so we felt that this was the only option in order to have a successor appointed. We didn't have her sign anything just because of her capacity issues. And her sister is actually the power of attorney, but we just felt this was the best way to handle that. So I've reviewed this document, and Paula, if you can just confirm that everything is true and correct to the best of your knowledge.
It is.
Okay,
yes.
and if you'll just go ahead and sign it as Paula M. LaRocca. Okay, and then this is the oath we talked about that you're going to uphold your duties as the successor executor. Okay, Your Honor, I have it all signed.
All right, Ms. LaRocca, I have signed the order appointing you as successor independent executrix of the estate. And Ms. Burnson will guide you through the rest of the process. I'm so sorry for the situation you find yourself in, but I hope everything goes well, and let us know if there's any way we can help.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
I guess we'll go to Gilchrist next.
Okay, that'd be great. I think I'm done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll get all this filed for you.
All right. Appreciate
Okay,
it.
have a good one.
All right, you too.
And he should be joining us via Zoom.
Oh,
He's coming in.
that Jack,
Jack
Gilchrist.
Gilchrist.
He's just in there as Jack. but- Two Jacks.
Good morning. Are you Jack Gilchrist?
Good morning. Yes, I am.
Okay, Mr. Gilchrist, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, Mr. Gilchrist, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Eudora Gilchrist. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna go back to the signature page and ask you if that's her signature on that document.
That is her signature. Yes.
Okay, and after the date she made this will on January 9th of 2019, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No, she didn't.
All right, I noticed that one of the underlying causes of death on her death certificate was Alzheimer's dementia. She died in May of 2021 and she made this will in January of 2019. So that would have been about 28 months. So was she competent at the time that she made this will?
She was at the time, yes.
Okay, go right ahead, Ms. Burnson.
Okay, Mr. Gilchrist, I've provided you a copy of the proof of death and other facts that we had a chance to review. And as we talked about,
Yes, I
it
have
just,
those.
okay. And as we talked about, it just restates the probate application. Is everything true and correct to the best of your knowledge in that document?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And then I also forwarded you the oath of independent executor that I'll get you to sign at a later time when I can notarize that. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. That's
All
all I
right.
have, Your Honor.
Mr. Gilchrist, you're going to make arrangements with Ms. Burnson to execute those two documents before a notary public. She'll then e-file those with
I
the
will.
county clerk. When she does that, I will sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that will give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. So if you need to deal with banks or title companies or anything, you'll use those letters to do so. Please make sure that you cooperate with Ms. Burnson and getting her a listing of the assets, your mother's estate, because she has 90 days from the date I signed the order to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Okay.
All right, I hope everything goes well. And Ms. Burnson, we'll move on to the fitting estate. Is the applicant Calvin J. Rowe there with you?
No, sir. He is joining via Zoom as well. Thank you, Jack.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Take care, Mr. Gilchrist.
Thank you.
Take care.
I'm supposed to stay on good.
Yes, start my video. There you go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you Calvin J. Rowe?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. J. Rowe, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Bonnie Jean Fitting. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, I do.
And I'm gonna go to the signature page. Ask you if that's her signature on that document.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and after the date she made this will on December 17th of 2002, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir, she did not.
All right, go right ahead, Ms. Burnson.
Okay, Mr. J-Rowe, I've sent you a copy of the proof of death and other facts that I've submitted to the court, and we've had a chance to review that document, and everything in it is true and correct to the best of your knowledge.
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, I've sent him the proof of death and also the oath, and I'm going to make arrangements with him to have it all signed before a notary.
All right, Mr. J-Rowe, once you've signed that proof of death and other facts and that oath before a notary and get that back to Ms. Burnson, she will e-file that with the Jefferson County Clerk. I'll sign the order appointing you as executor of Ms. Fitting's estate. You'll then be able to get letters testamentary that will give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. And I'd ask that you please cooperate with Ms. Burnson in getting her a listing of the assets of your cousin's estate, because she has 90 days within which to file an inventory with the court. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I hope everything goes well. Y'all have a great rest of your week. Take
Thank
care
you so
now.
much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, Mr. Ladios. Approved.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Legislator. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Wonderful. Do you have Ms. McGriff with you?
She is not with me.
Chantel McGriff? We're not showing anybody on our queue.
Okay. You give me 1 second to call my office. She was supposed to, I sent her everything and met with her. Give me 1 second.
And if you talk to her, then ask her what kind of device she's on. Do you have any unknown devices out there? No, we don't even have any devices out there without a name.
Okay. We did a test
Tell you
call
what,
on
I'm gonna go to
Friday
the
and it came
next
up.
case. I'm gonna go to the next case and then I'll come back to you.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's see. McCall. Green. Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me see here. Are you Roger Dale Green?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, Mr. Green, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Green, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Laureen Green. Do you recognize this as being her will?
Yes, I do.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page. Ask you, is that her signature on that document?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and after the date she made this will on June 8th of 2016. Did she ever change it or revoke it?
No.
Okay, go right ahead, Judge McCall.
Thank you, Judge. We had an opportunity to review this proof of death and other facts before coming into the hearing today. Yes. And all the information in this document is true, correct? Yes. Okay. And you've already signed this. Can you go ahead and sign your oath of office for me?
Let me know when it's proof and oath or notarized, please.
It's kind of ironic, but today's my birthday. Really? My mother's last week. They're both.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Once everything's notarized, I'll sign the order admitting your mom's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. Those letters are what you're going to use to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate. So if you need to deal with a bank or a real estate title company or something, you'll use those letters to do that. Your job is going to be to marshal the assets of the estate and distribute them in accordance with the terms of the will, but you're also going to need to make sure that you get a listing of the assets of the estate first and provide those to Judge McCall so that he can prepare an inventory and file it with the court within 90 days, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge. Everything's signed.
Okay, let's see here. All right, and the order's signed on my side. I hope everything goes well. If y'all need anything, please let me know.
Appreciate it, Judge. Thank you.
Have a great week.
You.
And Mr. Townsend?
Griff is on.
Oh.
Hello?
Good morning.
All right, apparently I have audio with, there she is. Okay, could you stop, Ms. McGriff, and stop in one place, please?
Okay, yes, sir. Here I go. Okay.
All right. If you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, Ms. McGriff, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Aurelia King. Do you recognize this as being her will?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you, is that her signature on that document?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and after the day she made this will on November 15th of 2016, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Lashley.
Good morning, Ms. McGriff. Have you had a chance to look at the document titled Proof of Death and Other Facts?
Yes, sir.
And is everything contained in that document true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
And your mom passed away on May 7th, 2021, correct?
Yes, sir.
And she was a resident of Jefferson County at that time?
Yes, sir, she was.
And to your knowledge, was the will of your mom, Aurelia King, ever changed or revoked?
No, sir, it wasn't.
At this time, I'm asking your honor to sign the order admitting decedent's will into probate.
All right, Ms. McGriff, so what's going to happen now is you're going to make arrangements with Mr. Latchisley to, how do you say it? Do you say Latiolis or Latchisley?
I answer to both of them. My relatives in Louisiana say Latchisley. The ones here say Latiolis. So I've been called worse than either one. So I answer to anything.
Well, I went to high school with probably four different families of Latchisleys, and they all pronounced it differently.
I'm probably kin to all of them.
Yeah, okay. Ms. McGriff, what's happening? You're going to sign that proof of death and other facts and that oath before a notary public. Make arrangements to get those to Mr. Latchisley. He's going to e-file those with the county clerk. When he does that, I'll sign the order admitting your mother's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters that will give you authority to transfer title of real estate, deal with banks or whatever you need to do. Please make sure that you cooperate with him in getting him a listing of the assets of your mother's estate, because he has 90 days from the date I signed the order to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Okay, yes, sir.
All right, well, I hope everything goes well. Y'all have a great week and let us know if we can help with anything.
Thank you,
Okay,
you too.
thank you, kindly. Y'all
Take
have a
care
blessed.
now.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye. I'll see you in a little bit, Miss McGriff.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.
Mr. Townsend on mess.
I don't think it's, yeah, Mr. Townsend. But those limits.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Give me 1 minute here.
Okay.
Okay, do you, tell me, do you say Ropolo or
Rapolo?
Rapolo?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Rapolo, if I can get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Angela K. Massey. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if that's her signature on that document.
Yes, sir.
And after the date she made this will, on January 25th of 2017, did she ever revoke it or amend it?
No, sir.
And what did the K stand for in her name?
K-A-Y.
Okay. All righty, go right ahead, Mr. Townsend.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Ropolo, I have in front of you the proof of death and other facts that we have in this case, and you've had a chance to review this, and everything in there true and correct?
Yes.
And you're asking the court to appoint you to be the executor of your mom's estate, correct?
Yes.
And there's also an oath in front of you. If so appointed, you agree to be bound by that oath?
Yes.
Okay, no further questions, Your Honor. I do have a notary in the room with me right now.
You're planning on notarizing it remotely?
We can, or she can go. We can have her notarize it in front of where she's at.
Yeah, I know you can. Why don't we go ahead and get her to notarize it, get her to send that to you, Ms. Rapolo, and then I'll sign the order admitting your mother's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that'll give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. So you use those letters if you need to deal with financial institutions, real estate title companies, anything like that.
Yes, sir.
Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Townsend getting him a listing of the assets of your mother's estate, because he has 90 days from the date I signed the order to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Okay.
Okay, your mom didn't go by Carmen, did she?
No, sir.
There was a Carmen Massey that lived in Groves.
No, my dad's from Oklahoma, so I'm not, but my mom was from she was from Grove. So every time I heard Massey, I was like, nope, we're not related. I'm sorry.
All right, well, I hope everything goes well. If y'all have a great week, if there's anything else y'all need, Mr. Townsend, please feel free to call me. We'll be happy to help any way we can.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, y'all have a great one.
You too.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Mr. Hardroder. Oh, rude.
Go. All right.
Good morning, Mr. Hargrove.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing better than I deserve, and I take it that's Miss Spencer with you?
Ansel.
Yeah, Miss Anzel. Her name officially changed back to Anzel, is that right? Yes, back to her maiden name. And we have a court order on
I
that.
see the name change on here. All right, Miss Anzel, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Anzel, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Margaret Anfield. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes.
I'm going to go back to the signature page. Ask you, is that her signature on that document?
Yes.
And after the date she made this will on August 16th of 2017, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Hargroder.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay. Now, Miss Anzel, you have filed an application to probate your mother's last will and testament. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in preparation for today, we have actually prepared a proof of death and other facts for you, which I provided you a copy of. Have you read through that proof of death and other facts?
Yes.
Okay. And is every statement contained within that document true and accurate to your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Your Honor, and with that, we ask that the court approve the application to admit to probate of the will of Miss Anzel and also to appoint Miss Juliana Anzel as the executor.
All right, do you have a notary there?
She is present in the room with us. Lean over here. I'll show you. There's Charlene.
I believe you if you tell me, just let me know when the documents are notarized.
Got it. Okay. And here's the oath.
What? Hard to believe.
Casey, just Juliana Anzel, AKA, or just Juliana?
Julianne Mary Anzel. There you go. We've got it listed underneath.
Ms. Anzel, what's going to happen is once you sign those and the notary has notarized them, I'm going to sign the order admitting your mother's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. You'll use those letters to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate. So if you need to deal with an insurance company, a real estate title company, a financial institution, you'll use those letters to do that.
Okay.
Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Hargroder in getting him a listing of the assets of your mother's estate, because he's got 90 days within which to file an inventory with the court. And you have the duty to marshal the assets of the estate and distribute them to yourself and all your siblings with all the names. Looks like all of you have 4 names, don't you?
Okay. And Your Honor, the proof of death and other facts and the oath have all been signed and notarized.
All right, Ms. Anzel, I have signed the order admitting the will to probate, and Mr. Hargroder will direct you through the rest of the process. I hope everything goes well. If y'all need anything, please feel free to call me, but I hope y'all have a great week.
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well.
care. Okay, let's see. We're going to Rojas. They're all self-approved except for 2. Oh, 1. That's down to cancel. Oh, no, 2. That was
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Okay, is that Ms. Young with you?
It is, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Miss Young. If I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Miss Young, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Leroy Hebert Jr. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes.
I'm going to go to the signature page on that will and ask you, is that his signature?
Yes.
And after the date he made this will on November 3rd of 2015, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
Okay, Mr. Rojas, I'm a little bit confused here.
Okay.
Is Emerella Catherine Hebert the spouse of Mr. Hebert?
She is the spouse, yes, sir.
Okay, it has her marital status as single. I guess that means she's single after Mr.
After the death, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. All right, go right ahead, Mr. Rojas.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your name is Trina Young, is that correct?
Correct.
And you are the applicant in this case, probate, the matter of probate in the will of Leroy Hebert Jr., is that correct?
Correct.
And you are Leroy's daughter, is that right?
Correct.
And you are also named as the executrix in the will, is that correct?
Correct.
Before we came into court this morning, you had a chance to read over the proof of death and other facts, is that right?
Correct.
And to the best of your knowledge, is everything in that proof of death and other facts true and correct?
Yes.
All right, and again, judge has already asked you, that's the last will, and as far as you know, your father never revoked that will or made any changes. Is that right?
Correct.
And you're
Okay, do you have a notary there, Mr. Rojas?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, please let me know when her signature on the proof is notarized.
Yes, sir. Yes, right there.
Conley's next.
Yes.
Got Mr. Moody, Ms. Perry, Ms. Evo. Okay, I'm gonna run to the kitchen after we get finished. I heard the notary stamp.
What's that?
I heard the notary stamp.
Yeah, and it is, it's stamped there, Judge.
All right, I've signed the order admitting the will to probate as immuniment and title. And Ms. Young, I hope everything goes well. If there's any way we can help, let us know. But y'all have a great week. You hear?
Thank you, Judge. You too.
All right, take care now.
Frank Adams, number 9. Yeah. It's so cold. Where is your coat? I took it home to wash before my vacation and forgot. Oh, see, I have to get it. I wonder if I will.
Judge, can you hear us? Our video has failed. I don't know.
You want me to sign it now?
No,
No.
wait until he gets it.
Mr. Conley,
Judge, can you hear us now?
I can hear you, but I cannot see you. You should have an enable video button at the bottom left-hand corner. The clerk's gonna have to go get your file. They apparently didn't bring it. So I'm gonna come right back to you. It's on its way, okay?
All right, thank you, Judge.
I'll be right back with you. Okay, let's go with Mr. Nichols. Good morning.
Morning. Morning, Judge.
Ms. Nichols, Ms. Gardner, and you're Ms. Tiller?
Yes, and I have my notary en route as well. She's coming down the hall.
All right, if you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this trial should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, we're here in cause number 125963, the guardianship of B Bounty, an incapacitated person allegedly. All right, go right ahead, Ms. Nichols.
Good morning, Judge. Just to give you a little bit of background about this, I know you just reviewed the amended application, but we are seeking, our Baptist hospital is seeking.
Yeah, I read the ad items report, and I'm familiar with what the circumstances are, so I've got that. So I'll save you a little time.
Perfect. That works for me, Your Honor. So Kayla is here on behalf of Baptist. Her title, Kayla, what is your title with Baptist?
I am the manager of psych program services here at Baptist Behavioral.
Okay. So she is familiar with this case in the background. I've submitted a proof of facts to the court previously. I'm not sure if that specific proof of facts has Kayla's name on it. It may have another individual with information or who's also got personal facts and history, but it's the same information. And I've already had Kayla review that. If it's okay with the court, I can just ask her if she's reviewed that and has.
Go right ahead.
Okay, Judge. So, Ms. Tiller, have you had a chance to review the facts, the proof of facts that I sent you earlier this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
And is everything contained therein within your personal knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
And is everything true and correct?
Yes.
That is all the questions that I have for this witness. Your Honor, I do have in that proof of facts, because typically, as the attorney, I'm not also going to be the temporary guardian or the person to be selected as guardian. But in her proof of facts, I have her signing off as to my qualifications, that I'm qualified in it, not disqualified from serving as temporary guardian. If the court would like, I can testify to that myself and submit a proof of those specific facts myself, as I would be the person probably with the best personal knowledge of that particular item.
Yeah, I've read the ad litem report. I've read the physician's certificate as well as the application. I'm going to allow Ms. Gardner to ask any questions she might have, but I have read your report.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Tiller, has anything happened with regard to Ms. B's condition since I spoke with you last week?
No, ma'am.
So as stated in your proof of facts, her condition has continued to be just the same. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still believe that it's her best interest that she have a temporary guardian appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, based on the evidence that's adduced, I've determined that the applicant is incapacitated, that the creation of temporary guardianship of the person in the state is in her best interest, that there are no alternatives that are less restrictive, and appointing Ms. Nichols as temporary guardian of the person in the state with a $1,000 personal bond. And then we'll reevaluate it once she's been settled into skilled nursing care. And so if y'all will get me the proofs, then we'll get that taken care of.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you all so much for your time today. Thank you for your work, Ms. Gardner.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Y'all have a great one.
You too.
Thank you.
Going back to. So we don't have Katie Corcoran on. We don't know. Katie Corcoran was on, Judge, and then she wasn't, and now William C. has come on, which we don't know if that might be her.
Okay. Well, let's see. Go ahead and bring Mr. Connolly back on. No, that's, yeah, that's it, the Andrews estate.
That's what we were looking for. There was one that said enable.
Move over a little bit to where you can get in front of the camera spot right here. Move over this way, just where you can get in front of that. There you go, a little bit more.
I don't have to take my mask off. Do I?
No.
I could be anybody.
Well, we have a notary who's going to identify.
Good morning, Mr. Conley.
Morning, Judge.
All right, so you have Ms. Abbo, Ms. Perricone, and Mr. Moody with you?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, could you bring that camera down a little bit? All I can see is the top of your head.
Okay, we'll try to move up a little bit more for you. How's that, Your Honor?
Oh,
that
okay. That's better.
Okay.
All right. Is this Ms. Abbo next to you?
Yes, that's Ms. Abbo.
Okay, is there any way to get the camera on Ms. Abbo, Ms. Perricone, and Mr. Moody at the same time?
We're gonna get them to stand behind me and we'll see if that'll work.
Okay, thank you.
If you're looking toward that camera. There is Ms. Perricone and there is Mr. Moody.
Okay, if I could get all of you to raise your right hands, please.
Each of you raise your right hand, okay?
All right, I still don't, y'all's camera has some kind of delay in it. I'm still not seeing them raise their right hand.
Okay, keep the hands up, move yours over just a little bit up. There's Mr. Moody's hand, there's Ms.
All
Parker.
right.
And
Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
yes.
Yes. Yes.
Did I get a yes from all three of them?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, go right ahead, Mr. Conley.
Yes, Ms. Abel, you made an application to declare heirship
Yes.
on your son, Alan Andrus.
Yes, sir.
I laid before you a application to declare the heirship. Is everything in this application true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
And I lay a proof of death in front of you,
Yes, sir.
and you've reviewed that proof of death. Are these facts true and correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In your honor, I have witnesses here, which is Ms. Paracone and Mr. Moody. Ms. Paracone, I have an affidavit of heirship stating that you knew Alan Andrus and how long you knew him. Is this true and correct?
It is true and correct. Yes, sir.
And Mr. Moody, I hand to you now an affidavit that from you that shows that you knew Alan Andrus. Is that true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay,
I have
do you have
a
a notary there, Mr. Conley?
I have a notary here. I also have I have a judgment to declare heirship here. And I have an application for independent administration of the estate.
Okay, I have the judgment declaring heirship and the order authorizing independent administration. So get them to sign their proofs and let me know when they're notarized, please.
They're being done at this moment. If you'll, each of you sign these. This is good. Sign that.
There's someone else, but I'll see. Yeah, that's what it is.
No. And the oath of independence right there. In your honor, the oath and the proof and the witnesses' statements and the application are all signed and notarized.
All right, Ms. Abbo, I have signed the judgment declaring heirship and the order authorizing independent administration of your son's estate and appointing you as independent administratrix. Once Mr. Conley has e-filed those documents which you and the witnesses just signed with the county clerk, he'll be able to get letters for you that'll give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. Please cooperate with him in getting him information about the assets of your son's estate because he has 90 days to file an inventory with the court, okay? Y'all are frozen. Y'all have been frozen for a few minutes, but I'm assuming you heard me, Mr. Conley?
Yes, sir, I did. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I hope everything goes well. Let us know if you need anything, Mr. Conley.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Have a great week. Take care. Okay. Looks like, okay, I guess Miss Nichols was number 10. Yeah, we already did her. So Mr. Black.
Well, Your Honor, I'm trying to sign in.
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
I know, and I can't.
There you are.
Here we go.
Good morning, Ms. McGraw.
Good morning.
All right, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the true self you got?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. McGraw, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of John Leon McGraw Jr. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'm going to go to the signature page and ask you, is that his signature on that document?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and after the date he made this will on August 6th of 2012, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No.
All right, go right ahead, Mr. Black.
Thank you, sir. Ms. McGraw, you're Karen Lee McGraw, and you made application to probate the will of your husband, John Leon McGraw Jr., as a muniment of title. You understand that?
Correct.
We're probating it for title purposes.
Correct.
To the real property that you have inherited from him.
Correct.
You have reviewed the proof of death and other facts.
Yes, I
that
have it.
You have there, and you've already reviewed it.
Correct.
And it's your testimony to the court that all the facts stated herein are true and correct. Is that right?
Yes, these
Including
are all true.
And that the financial affairs of the decedent are that he had no debts and that all of his debts have been paid.
Correct.
All
Yes.
That's, I believe, all I have, Your Honor.
All right, let me know when her signature is notarized, please, Mr. Black.
I'm going to be the notary, Your Honor. She's getting ready to sign it right now, and then I will notarize.
That sounds great.
I'll fill in the dates if you'll just sign your full name there. Okay.
Do you have that file for Mr. Brinkley? Okay.
Just 1 minute. All right, sir, it's done. Probably not.
All right, Mr. McGraw, I have signed the order admitting the will to probate as a muniment of title. And that will be filed with the clerk, and Mr. Black will guide you through the rest of the process. I'm so very sorry for your loss. I hope everything goes well. Mr. Black, please let us know if there's any other way we can help, but y'all have a great week, please.
Thank you.
May I ask you one question, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
My husband was ill and in the hospital for a long period of time, and we always filed joint income tax. For me to file the back taxes, how do I do that?
We'll talk. I can help.
Oh, Mr. Black knows how to answer that question.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I hope y'all have a great week. Take care now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Don't bring Mr. Brinkley back on yet. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Mr. Brinkley?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here. I don't know why my computer continues to turn around like this, but my video is not working properly.
All right, Ms. Guillory, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Ms. Guillory, if you raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Guillory, we're here today on a motion to show cause with respect to the will of Imogene Pierre Pipkin. It's my understanding that you're in custody of the last will and testament of the decedent. Is that correct?
Repeat that, please. I didn't hear everything you said.
Do you have the will of Imogene Pierre Pipkin?
I do. I have it, and I have e-filed it with the probate with the court.
Oh, you filed it with the Jefferson County Clerk?
Yes. I filed
Okay.
it, and it will, I e-filed it. It will be, I'll bring it in person today.
Okay, well then, we don't need to go any further. If that will take care of it. And that's the whole purpose of this hearing, is to make sure that we get that done. So I appreciate your cooperation. I hope everything goes well, and we will we'll move forward from here, and you will receive notice of any other settings.
Yeah.
May I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Was it mandatory that I file that within a certain time period? I was under the understanding we had 4 years to file
A will cannot be filed later than 4 years from the date of death for to probate the will and letters testamentary. However, my local rule is that every estate that does not have an ongoing farming, ranching, or business in it should be wrapped up within 6 months from the date of death of the decedent. So, you know, I like to get it done quickly, and hopefully we'll be able to accomplish that now. Do you have any other questions, Ms. Guillory?
Yes, I do. We have a revocable trust, and our intention was to avoid the time, the cost, and the hassle of the probate process. So with that in place, that was our intent, to stay out of probate court and not have to involve any attorneys in this process, because once we get into probate court, it becomes public record.
Okay, well, why don't you do this? Why don't you bring the trust to Mr. Brinkley, and y'all can discuss it and see whether or not there's a necessity for probate, because normally one of the elements of proof is that there exists a necessity for the probate of the will. So y'all can determine that working together, okay?
That's fine. Mr. Brinkley, can I give you a call?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay, thank you.
All right, y'all have a great week, and let me know if y'all need me for anything else.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Take
you.
care now.